so we looked at two 12 bars, first one in E then, where we're saying you've got 4 bars of E, 2 bars of A, 2 bars of E, 1 of B, 1 of A, and then back to E, and then the final bar is a B if you're going round again. And what we said was that instead of just playing major chords of E or A or B, that you should use substitutions. So we looked at substituting sevenths. There's an E7 there, for instance, first bar. E9s we looked at substituting there, or E13s, or the Hendrix chord, the sharp 7 flat 9, which you know anyway, or even 6s where you've got the C sharp on the second string on top of an E there, gives you an E6 there, or that version of E7, any version of E7. This version of E7, where we were using, you know, D sharp, E7 there. So if I played a 12 bar blues in E using all those substitutions, so there's the basic E7, E9, upper fret and A9, A7, E again, E7, and B, and A, and E. And then we looked at the turn rounds where we were playing finger style turn rounds, where we had a note of E on the second fret 4th string there and open top string E, and we're playing those together, and then we're playing the top string all the way through this turn round, open top string, and we're descending in these notes. So D, D, open 4th string, C sharp, 4th fret, 5th string, back to C, then to B, finish with a B chord. So that turn round becomes the B, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We looked at doing a 12 bar in A, where your 3 chords are going to be A, D and E, as you know. So we looked at ways of making an A chord interesting, and I was saying that you could, if you use this one finger A, that you've got these bass notes underneath it, which can be really quite useful in a blues. So you've got the E and the G there, and the A and the C there, straight out of the A minor pentatonic blues scale, of course. So you can use those to break up the A chord, and then this movement here, where you play a D and an F sharp on top of that A chord. That's the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret on the 4th string there, which gives you a chord of A6 suspended 4, or it's a D chord with an A bass, or as you said, it's a B minor 7 chords with a chord with an A bass. It's a polychord really, but it's a version of A in this case. So you can, you know, which breaks up your A chord a lot. The other way of breaking up your A chord was to play these versions of 7, which is just the inside notes of that conventional A7 there. Quite nice to move chromatically. Quite nice. Same with the 9s, of course. When you get to the 9s, you can move them chromatically like this, as we looked at. Quite high sometimes. And then back to an A. If I play a 12 bar in A using some of those ideas, then D, and E, your turnaround in A, which is exactly the same as the E turnaround. You've got that note of A there, second fret, third string. Note of A on the top string there under your little finger, and you play them simultaneously, picking there, third and top, letting go, playing the G, coming down onto the F sharp, onto the F, and then onto the E. So you get. So that's your turnaround in A. And here was your turnaround in E that we just did now. So those turnarounds are actually identical, just depending on what key you're in, really. Okay.